What I've got here is what I'm going to need to cut this section out. I've got a pattern. This is the cut right there, right straight along and straight up there. And that should take this entire piece out. I've got a few weights on top of it and clamps on it, so it's not going to move. I have my heating device and my hot wire, which is hot. Oh. Oh yeah, there we are. Oh. And I've done a test on the material just to see what it cuts like. It cuts like any other foam. Up against my pattern, down, and there she goes, through, and there she's through. I'm going to bring her along now. Ooh, she's pulling a little bit. That's all right. No matter what, it'll go back in the same slot. Here as she's melting her way through. I can feel it as she's melting her way through. Oh yeah, everything's looking good. Famous last words, everything's looking good. I'm coming to the end of my cut on one side, end of the cut on the other side. Now straight up. Oh, that's beautiful. Right on the money, honey. Ah. Off. There we are. Very nice, both sides. Exactly right. Take my weights off. Go down. Oh, look at that, eh? Isn't that beautiful? Cut right through. And I might have a little trimming to do, but otherwise, oh, isn't that nice? Yes. Planning. Now, when I install my motors, who knows where they'll be? Could be here, could be there. In any case, I'll be able to get right at it. This entire center section is opened up. That means I can put in batteries, my electronics, my flight controller, all that good stuff. This is not orthoscopic surgery. My hands are fat. I can get them down in there. That's it. Okay. Now that this cutout is complete and it's out of here, I've got to align the wing. This piece of plywood goes on this side, on the body. But in order to get it exactly right, you could go a 1/4 inch further forward, a 1/2 inch further forward, could go anywhere. The best thing to do, I think, by the way, I put some weights in here so this is pretty stable, is try the wing on it. And align the wing with the body. So I think forward is the right position. So, just mark that. Mark that. Okay. Now, take my end plate and put it on there. And do exactly the same. Okay, now I'm going to place this on here. I'm going to place it exactly where the other one is, and that's it too. And I've got the same sort of overlap. Okay, that side's done. Now, all of this is being done because modifications that I'm making so that my wing comes off. In order to have that wing come off, I wanted a nice firm surface. I didn't want to be sliding foam up against foam and then pulling it apart. So that gives me a nice hard surface to bump up against the body. Otherwise, if you're just going to build it with wings attached, then I guess you must be driving a school bus, because I don't know what the hell you could stick it in, unless you want to put it on the roof. So this allows me to take it apart, fits in it in my Jeep, and off to wherever I'm going to fly it, I go. All right. By the way, where I live, I'm so far away from everything. There's actually a landing strip about 2 miles from where I live. And I use that for testing everything. My own personal little 1/4 mile long, actually it's 1/2 mile long, paved landing strip in the middle of a stone desert. Anyway, that makes me very lucky. Now, then what I'm going to do is both on the body and this, I'm going to build in reinforcing, plywood reinforcing. Again, the 1.5 millimeter, 2 millimeter aircraft grade plywood, and I'm going to build this in such a way that it fastens down. Not with Mickey Mouse fasteners either. I'm going to put something not overly, well, it won't be heavy, but something substantial so that when you lock it down, it's locked down like a proper hatch, as opposed to a couple of magnets or any of those kind of things. But I'm going to reinforce this so that it's, when it's slid in and out, same with the body, when you slide it in and out continually, you're not wearing out the foam. It's just plywood against plywood. And it's light. This is so thin. And plywood, in my measuring, turns out to be the lightest material of all. And with this, you see how thin it is? Aircraft grade, and it's 5 layers. 2 millimeter, 5 layers. Still amazes me how they can come that thin. Good. Now, settle down into that glue. Looking good, looking good. Let's squeeze it down a little bit. some weights. It's going to be worth it. Mr. Horten would be proud. Both Mr. Hortens. Once again, making use of my glass plates. Now, I gave that other side just an hour to set up so I could flip it safely. Know it's going to stay in line. Don't need a lot. Bar here. Make sure it's stable. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a head. All right. It's the body, of course. And so far, I've added on the reinforcing ribs on the wing, one on the body. In addition to that, I've reinforced this area here, where the lid drops back down on. I've reinforced the tunnel, so that when this all goes together, it's a tight fit, it's a good snug fit. And I've done nothing to this yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything. I have some 1.5 millimeter ply. I may just put it on here simply because this is going to be coming in and out. This is my access. This is my hatch. And in order for this to work properly, you pull it in and out 100 times, especially when you're first putting in all your hardware, your electronics. So, as you can see, I have a nice bevel. That bevel, if I use the 1.5 millimeter plywood, will act as a lock. I don't have to be concerned about this back end ever pulling out. It drops straight into the front, and the only place I'm going to have to put fasteners to secure it will be in the area of the front. Now, just the polyacrylic, 2 coats of polyacrylic on everything, just that was 374 grams, which isn't a whole lot. So I've firmed everything up. I haven't put my glass on yet, but now I'm up to 470 grams, roughly 13¼ ounces of polyacrylic. So I really have managed, I think I've managed the weight well. And with all of this put together, everything, all these extras I've added, the reinforcing and so on, I'm still under a pound. I've still only got 14 ounces roughly.